Hey Taurus, how you guys doing out here? Hopefully you're staying cool, because it's pretty damn hot here, I'll say. I did some meditating on your energy. This is going to be for August reading. I got that you got two suitors coming in. One I feel like you were possibly married to at one point, and the other one is you've known for a long time. I feel like somebody here possibly put out a message over the weekend is what I'm getting. Possibly this last weekend, I'm feeling like. I feel like somebody didn't open the message, but they looked at the message and they said to themselves, no way. I feel like this energy is single, is a Pringle, independently owned and operated, and I feel like this energy has gaslit this person more than once. I feel like this energy has finally got the memo that somebody here is just not interested in conversing with them, being around them, or anything. This energy is just going to go with the flow, and I feel like someday they're hoping that they can, meet the one that they're supposed to be with. I'm also getting that you could be in your head. You could be having panic attacks, nightmares, insomnia over an Aquarius that's coming in. This Aquarius could build you up to kick the pedestal out from under you. I feel like you are trying to rest and recover here, and you're trying to work on a connection with a baby mama that could be quite immature for her age. So that's what I got with that. These Oracle cards came out together, and the first one we got is appreciation. So somebody here needs to appreciate all that they have. You know what I mean? Whether it's dirty dishes in the sink. If you didn't have dirty dishes, you wouldn't have food, right? Somebody here needs to appreciate what they have. Sometimes we take the little things for granted. Having a roof over your head, having heat, having a cooling system to keep you cool. There's other people right now that are homeless. They're in a much worse situation than you and I are. So someone here needs to appreciate, the little things that they do have. Appreciation. The other card that came out with this is envy. So somebody here could be envious of somebody else. Somebody else got a better career. They make better money. They can afford to take, luscious vacations and do this and that. And, the rest of us might be just struggling to, make ends meet and pay Paul, right? Pay our bills. So Spirit said you have this yellow light behind you to focus on all the things that you do have, all the things that you have accomplished, instead of focusing on the negative of a situation, right? Focus on the light. Focus on all the bright things that you have in your future, that you have to look forward to, goals that you're going to accomplish one by one. So try not to be envious, of other people. The next one you got for your love oracle is you got soulmates coming in. You got soul contract, partnership agreement, and soul contract, soulmates. So you got a soulmate coming in, and you've also got a fire sign coming in, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And they want a new beginning with you, with the Ace of Wands coming in. So you got two people coming in. These energies could both be from your past. One I feel like you were more committed to than the other one. So we're going to get these cards shuffled up and see what's cracking for you. Alright, overall energy is the Magician. So someone here is trying to manifest. This energy that's trying to manifest, they have all the tools to manifest exactly what they want in their life. So someone here is trying to manifest. I feel like someone here is feeling mentally trapped about situations. They could be keeping themselves mentally hostage about coming into union with someone that they could have a wish fulfillment with. It could be this, could be a fire sign that you're dealing with, but somebody here is entertaining 3 other people for a commitment. So someone here is trying to manifest. Yeah, I hope somebody here could be trying to manifest speaking their truth as well. Yeah, because I feel like this fire sign you're dealing with is feeling burdened because they're trying to have some sort of communication with you, and they're not making any headway. So, what's coming in for Taurus Spirit? What does Taurus need to see? Please give me clarity and guidance with these readings. What does Taurus need to say about this situation? All right, we got Virgo coming in, the Hermit. So this could be you. You could be working on yourself. You could have went ghost on someone. They may have not heard from you for a while. You may be not answering your phone, your emails, or anything like that. You're trying to work on yourself. You're trying to, get your own things, your own ducks in a row right now. So you may be in hermit mode. And your friends, your family, nobody's seeing you, right? And I feel like this energy, this fire sign's feeling burdened here when it comes to communication with you, because they can't get a hold of you, And someone here needs to make some sort of a choice here about trying to find more balance in their life, that doing more things that they enjoy as well here, because I feel like there's not enough give and take in a situation. You could be feeling very alone and left out here. And you could be feeling like, it's you're dealing with somebody here that's, pretty greedy as well here. You know what I mean? That you have to rob Paul to pay Pete. So you're doing some self-reflection yourself. So what is the challenge for Taurus? Maybe your own challenge here, Taurus. We got the Empress coming in here. Yeah, I feel like you could be definitely dealing with three people here. Somebody, one of these, out of these three people, or maybe all these people, want some sort of commitment with you, and you could be being sneaky about it. Having some sort of wish fulfillment here that could have came in. Someone from your past came back in. And you're also dealing with this fire sign that could be quite intuitive as well. And I feel like, they're trying to come in with a small offer to you. So this is going to be the challenge here, is I feel like someone here, your energy coming in can be very nurturing and kind and caring. You know what I mean? But I feel like you may be burning the candle at both ends right now. And you may be, looking at someone from your past here. So somebody, I feel like one of these energies is getting ignored. You know what I mean? While someone here is focusing on something else. Yeah, because you had a cycle that ended with one of these energies with the world. And I feel like, you had a victory here with this fire sign. I feel like Taurus, you've been alone for quite a while. Whether this energy is just a friend or a long-time acquaintance or somebody that you knew, I feel like this energy, makes you happy. You don't feel like you're so alone with them. You guys have a lot of common interest, But I feel like you possibly have another suitor coming in as well here. So what is the root of this? What is the root of Taurus being in hermit mode? What is the root of this? Yeah, I feel like one of these energies that you were with could have had addictions. They could have been manipulative and controlling, and there wasn't enough give and take here with this energy from your past. There was a cycle that ended with that energy. So now I feel like you're still healing from this situation, and you could be in your head here about this fire sign that lives at a distance from you. So I feel like you're trying to move on from this. With the Six of Swords, you're trying to move on, and this is why you're possibly not responding to this energy. You could feel like they live too far from you, with the King of Wands and the Three of Wands, But you could be in your head about this energy, Yeah, even coming into union, I feel like is a hardship. I feel like you enjoy yourself when you do come into union with this energy, this fire sign, and I feel like they do too, But I feel like someone here has got choices when it comes to commitment, And they could be juggling right now, kind of being sneaky, when it comes to their wish fulfillment with someone that from their past that came in unexpectedly. And I feel like they could be ditching this fire sign here. So what is crowned in the reading? Yeah, what's crowned in this reading is somebody here is holding back. Yeah, this could be you. I feel like you're going through a lot of transformation, Taurus. You could be having to, change jobs, get more hours, change residency, try to find another place to live, And I feel like, this energy that lives at a distance is seeing you go through all these transformations. But I feel like somehow you're feeling betrayed here by somebody. Somebody here could have betrayed your trust, or, somebody that you were dealing with could be a Scorpio. Someone here betrayed your trust here, and so you're closing your heart off. And you're trying to protect your heart here from getting hurt again. So you're very closed off. And another thing I've noticed is, is one thing. Well, this deck is got a lot of blue cards, but I'm noticing that somebody here needs to open their throat chakra. And if you know somebody's interested in you, whether they're just friends and they're just reaching out to see how you're doing and you're not responding, someone here needs to step up to the plate. I know you're trying to protect your heart here and you don't want to upset anyone, but it's if you got somebody that's interested in spending time with you, someone here has got to step up to the plate and at least be honest, right? But I feel right now you could be going through a betrayal. You're feeling betrayed by somebody. With the Queen of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Ten of Swords coming in. So this could have been somebody that passed away. This could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, but you're feeling betrayed here by someone. And you're very closed off to everyone. It's like you're taking it out on everyone else, right? Yeah. You could be toughing it out with family right now. It could be a family feud going on here, especially if someone here passed away. I feel like you're trying to temper your emotions. You want to make an offer here, but right now there's fighting, there's confusion, and I feel like someone here wants to take action, to have some sort of progress here with the family too. You know what I mean? So I feel like you've got a lot going on right now. Yeah. I feel like we get a fire sign here that's feeling conflicted here. I feel like there's an apology that's going to be due here, because someone here is feeling left out of the loop, I feel like. What was in the past for Taurus? The past. Yeah, in the past here, we have secrets here with the moon. So somebody here in the past could have got into a relationship where they were very happy. They could have been with their dream girl, their dream guy. You know what I mean? This in the past could have been the happiest that this energy has ever been. Whether this is you or somebody you were dealing with here. But there was a lot of secrets here within this Ten of Cups. A lot of things left unsaid. And it could be with this soulmate that you're dealing with here. And you get a lover coming in, Gemini, and you got the Hangman and the Ten of Cups in the past. So somebody here, the soulmate of yours could have been feeling stuck here in a Ten of Cups here in the past with you, and they weren't letting on. There was a lot of secrets here, things that you didn't see in the past about the soulmate. Somebody here could have been juggling too. They could have been being sneaky with you in the past when it came to wish fulfillment. I feel like someone here, had something came in their past and they went for it. They had some sort of victory with this, but it could have caused a missed opportunity with you. So what's coming in the near future? And if you notice I'm stumbling over my words, this is how I feel like somebody is. Either they're intoxicated, or they're alcohol, drugs, or they're just not getting any sleep for days on end. And the words don't just come out right, and that's what I'm feeling. So what is in the near future for Taurus? Here we go. I feel like you're dealing with family here, but you're also juggling too, and you're trying to be sneaky about a wish fulfillment here that came in quickly. Somebody here that lives at a distance with the Three of Wands. Could be another state, could be, 6 towns over, or it could be another country here, but this is coming in the near future here. Someone's trying to be sneaky with a wish fulfillment with a Seven of Swords, a Star, and the Eight of Wands. With something that came in quickly, Yeah, this could be you coming in with the Queen of Pentacles coming in. Yeah, you could be still going through some sort of transformation here. Transformation with the King of Pentacles. This is your energy coming in. So you could be dealing with your counterpart here. Like I said, somebody here was married at one point in time. You know what I mean? And if you're trying to work this back out again, because we have Queen and King here, power couple, there's a lot of transformation that has to be done here before things will even work out here. I feel like you want positive movement forward here, is what I feel like. I feel like you're dealing with this young fire sign. So there's 3 people in the mix. We got like a little triangle going on. There's 3 people here that's wanting some sort of commitment, and coming into union. So how does this energy see the situation? I feel like you're fighting it here. I feel like you're fighting it here as far as coming into union with this energy. It lives at a distance with you with the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords. You have a wish fulfillment here. You know what I mean? But you're just not sure what you want. You're not sure if you want to work on things with your past and see how that goes, or if you want to turn over a new leaf with someone else here, I feel like you're fighting to make an offer here in love. They're saying something's going to come in divine timing with this. I feel like while you're trying to work on something from the past, Taurus, something's going to happen. Because like I said here, whatever happened in the past here, whether somebody met someone new and they left you in the dust, whatever it is, that could very well happen again. You know what I mean? Because they're saying in divine timing here, someone's going to feel betrayed. And it's someone here that's still healing from a situation, that's having panic attacks, nightmares, insomnia. And I feel like this fire sign you're dealing with here might be trying to reconcile a situation here with another fire sign. So there may be a missed opportunity here anyway, because there hasn't been any room for growth here, because someone here has been gaslighting someone for a bit. So how does friends and family see the situation? And to be honest with you, I don't see any love in these cards. There's no cups here. There's no cups in this reading right now. So, not a good scenario. How does friends and family see the situation? I'm getting once bitten should be twice shy. Someone here didn't obviously learn their lesson the first time, right? This is what I'm getting from family. What do they see? How do they see the situation? They're seeing that this fire sign here that you're blowing off here is feeling very lonely, and they're focusing on the negative of the situation here. What did I do wrong? Or what did I say? Or someone here is, I feel like family here feels like you need to speak your truth, with because someone's dealing with 3 people. And, they're in their emotions here. They know that they need to come in and make some sort of an apology here and speak their truth. Because this emperor here, this father figure here, or someone that's taking on this energy, is feeling kind of left out of the loop here as to what's going on here. Yeah, I mean, they see that somebody here has got somebody back in the picture again here. This energy could have been from your past. Soulmate energy coming back in. And I feel like you could be feeling stuck about this and feeling conflicted. Because you need to make some sort of a choice in order to find balance in your life, to have equal give and take. And I feel like you kind of went and made the offer without really thinking about it. Now you're feeling stuck, you know. So what is in the hopes and fears for this? Hopes and fears. Yeah, here's your energy. Yeah, I feel like you really do care a lot about this energy from the past, Taurus. I mean, this energy could have been selfish, they could have been greedy, or whatever here. But I feel like you really had a lot of love for this energy here. But I feel like you are feeling stuck here. You could be feeling conflicted, and you know that you need to, make a healthy choice when it comes to this energy from your past, in order to find balance in your life, because your energy's coming in. You're trying to be fair with justice coming in, trying to find balance, trying to make the right choice, trying to have positive movement forward here, because you're feeling lonely, and you could have options, or you could be feeling confused about which one you would rather be with here. You know that somebody here has been sneaky with you once before, So, what is going to be the outcome of this? What is the outcome of this situation? Yeah. The outcome is you're trying to manifest being happier. This is what you're trying to manifest. You're going through transformations, working on yourself, going through transformations here. But you're working on trying to just be happier, I feel like. You could be dealing with a Scorpio here that you want to be, have that Ten of Cups with here. But you have the Magician and the Ten of Cups coming in. So this is the outcome. You're manifesting happiness for yourself. And your energy's coming in with the Queen of Pentacles and the Death card. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio here that you're trying to manifest your Ten of Cups with. Even though there's been challenges, with this energy, I feel like someone here is going to speak their truth, first. Yeah, I mean, you could be speaking to family that, about these two choices that you have, and I feel like family here is, saying that, you're going to have to make a choice, because it's going to be too hard, to delegate your time to both of these energies. You're going to have to come in and, it may make you feel burdensome, but you're going to have to come in and speak your truth, especially to this fire sign here. I feel like it's been dedicated, to your well-being and how you are and how you've been and what you're doing here. And I feel like there's going to be a cycle ending with this energy. Yeah. I feel like someone's going to have to temper their emotions. They're going to have to stand up to the plate and come in with an apology and say, I can't spend as much time as I did with you because I met somebody else and we're trying to get, something off the ground, So someone here, I feel like, instead of gaslighting someone, needs to come to the plate and say, this is why I haven't been around. This is what I'm doing, But to be honest with you, there isn't a whole lot of emotions in this card, So I'm going to do some clarifying and see what else we can pull out of this reading. Clarify the Hermit. Yeah, the Hermit is focusing on the negative of a situation. Somebody here is manifesting here. We got someone here that's, could be in their emotions, or they could have someone that doesn't show their emotions well. And you've also got someone that's single here. Someone here is feeling heartbroken because they know they're going to have communication. And right now they're focusing on the negative of this, and it's someone that's been in hermit mode here. Someone's going to have to send that message here about love, what's going on, what choices, what plans that they're making for their life, who came in, relatively quick, I feel like someone here is afraid that somebody here knows them well enough that they know what they went through, that they're going to get repercussion from this. So they're kind of focusing on the negative of the situation here, but that's Five of Cups. Maybe it shouldn't be any concern of this other person. But if this person has had any connection with you, any shape or form connection with you, they care about you, and they don't want to see you get hurt, But you could be getting messages of love here, from both of these energies, from one of these energies, and that you're going to have to make some sort of a choice, You got two energies interested in you, and I feel like one of these energies didn't waste any time in coming in real quickly here. And I feel like it was an energy that had possibly betrayed you once before, betrayed your trust. They didn't waste any time coming back in, or they're not going to in divine timing here. Somebody moved on from this energy once before, Clarify this Empress as a challenge. You're feeling burdened. You're feeling burdened here, Taurus. I feel like there's a lot of secrets, things you don't see here. You're dealing with a lot of conflict with family as well. You're get that on your plate. You got something that came in quickly here that you didn't expect to come in, and now you're at a crossroads. You don't know whether you want to be with this energy that's got fire in the chart, or you want to go back to this soulmate that has wish fulfillment with you. I feel like you guys have had a lot of good memories here, just going out and having a few beers. This energy's wanting some sort of a victory with you, and but they're not being solely truthful with you either, because we do have the Seven of Swords coming in. Someone's not being solely truthful with you, that's trying to take action to come at you here, and I feel like this is causing you to feel burdened with the Ten of Wands here, because although you may have cared about this person a lot, I feel like you're not so sure if you want to go through this again to see what's in store for you, because they're coming on hot and heavy. You could have met them out at a bar even. They could have made a score with you, and now they're coming in. They could be working on your defenses here to take action towards you with the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords coming in. I feel like you could be fighting with yourself here to actually talk to them about love, or sending messages of love to this energy, because you haven't made up your mind what you want yet. Clarify the Six of Swords as the root of this. I feel like somebody left you high and dry here in the past, and now they're back for round 2. Six of Swords. Three of Wands. So you got 3 people here that could live at quite a distance from you. I'm saying something's coming in divine timing here. You got choices between this energy that's coming back in from your past, and you've got a King of Wands here. Fire sign that wants some sort of commitment. So there's 3 people. And I feel like you're going to be moving on. This is the root of this. You're in your head, Taurus, about whether you're making the right decision or not. Because you got people here that live at a distance, or someone here that's living at a distance. I feel like you're trying to move on from this with 3 people that's wanting some sort of commitment out of you. Now, saying this is going to come in divine timing. Yeah, cycles, cycles have ended out here. There's challenges here. Someone here is confused right now. They're feeling stuck. They know they need to communicate that they made an offer to someone else here, and this is why somebody hasn't been hearing from someone. Clarify the Four of Pentacles crown in the reading. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody is trying to make a judgment call here. About the wish fulfillment, and I feel like it's a soulmate of yours. They're trying to make whether they want to reconcile a situation with you. I feel like somebody here could have tried to speak their truth under the influence here, but I feel like this energy feels like if they come at you quick here, they're gonna win you over. They're gonna have a victory by taking swift action. And I feel like it's this energy from your past, because somebody here, I feel like this is you, that is very closed off when it even comes to your wish fulfillment and trying to reconcile with this person. You're very closed off to this energy, and I feel like it's because they hurt you badly. So somebody here is trying to decide whether they want to reconcile you something, have forgiveness, reconcile here, and speak their truth here, to have some sort of victory here with taking action with this. Right now, someone's closed off. They're not so sure that, this is what they want. Yeah. So clarify the Three of Wands for the near future. Three of Wands, third party situation. Someone here that lives at a distance is going to be one heart unit here. And it could be this fire sign you're dealing with. They could have water in their chart. Yeah, there's your energy. Yeah, showing that you have facing challenges, you're feeling confused, you're very closed off. There's your energy, the Four of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So this energy that lives at a distance from you is going to be very hurt, I feel like, over this situation. Yeah. Somebody here might be telling someone that, I can't come visit you today. I'm sick, or I'm this, that, and I feel like it's just causing you more stress here. You're trying to temper your emotions with this energy that lives at a distance here. Yeah. Clarify the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords is how this energy sees us. Five of Swords and the Two of Swords. If they're feeling stuck here, this energy from your blast from your past here is feeling stuck. Because I feel like you're trying to be fair. And I feel like this is going to create fighting here, because someone can't make up their mind. Because they have two people that are interested in them. You have you have this Empress on one side. This could be you, and you're trying to be fair to this energy from your past. You're trying to manifest this. But you're not quite sure, how to go about this or what you really want to do yet, So, clarify the Magician and the Ten of Cups for the outcome. Hold on a minute, guys. Cat's going crazy in there, so. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, clarify this Magician and the Ten of Cups for the outcome. Well, we have a mystery here coming in. I feel like this fire sign here is manifesting, just putting themselves into work here, focusing on their pentacles, their work. And I feel like you're going to be focusing on, family here and finances, and just trying to rest and recover here. And I don't know if this is what you're being secret about, or if this could be trying to recover a relationship, and you might not be divulging this right now, Taurus. But this fire sign here is trying to work on, just they're putting themselves into working, just working on making the money. And I feel like you're focusing on just trying to be happier, and you're dealing with family and finances, and I feel like you're keeping this a secret about, going back with someone from your past. Because we've got the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Moon coming in. So I feel like you're not, everything's going to be hush-hush about, somebody here trying to work on things to recover something from something happened in the past here. As we have the Sun, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Four of Swords coming out at the bottom. So I feel like this is just going to be hush-hush about this energy from the past. Yeah, because I feel like you're feeling that if you tell family about this, it's going to create conflict. Because you went through so much in the past, and I feel like your family's the one that helps you get through it. You know what I mean? And if you say anything, it's just going to create conflict. But I feel like you're keeping this progress under wraps. You're not going to tell anybody about it. It's going to be a big secret here with that Seven of Pentacles, because it's going to upset family. So I feel like right now you're just keeping everything to yourself, and you're not telling anybody anything. You know what I mean? So that's what I have for you, Taurus. If it resonates, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, guys. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you later.